what they say. Oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo-hoo.
Yo, 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 welcome back to the show. It's Escape to Reality.
The main event, what it do? We're talking
We're
90
not
Day
getting
Fiance.
paid like Floyd Mayweather, though.
God, Floyd Mayweather. He'll fight anybody at this point, huh?
God.
He's just out here, like, making $100 million to
Guess
fight
he's
some
straight
random.
still. He hasn't come out with Justin yet.
In due time, my friend, in due time. Well, hello,
I could
everybody.
see them being in a relationship. Hello.
Could you?
Yeah.
We just went right for it. We're Escape to Reality. Welcome to the program. We're here talking 90 Day Fiance today. As always, we're thrilled. Great show. And so we
Love
appreciate
it.
everybody. Yes, it's so good. We
That's a
appreciate
thrill.
everybody listening. The couple of the episode to me was just Colt and Larissa and the mom. I guess it's a trio, a throuple, if you will. I thought it was just so good.
What is with this
So
word
good.
throuple? I hear that everywhere these days.
I don't know. I guess it's referring to a couple.
You saying
that's
that?
three people.
That's weird that you say that. Cause
Is it?
I've heard it everywhere. Yeah, it's
Where
really
have
weird.
I heard it? I've heard it as well.
On Andy Cohen's radio show, they say the word throuple a lot for some reason. They have
Oh,
a song.
okay. A
Yeah.
sexual relationship, or in one Brazilian case, a marriage between three people. Interesting.
Huh.
There we go.
Crazy.
A throuple. Yeah. Well, we're here to talk about throuples today. Are we have some celeb gossip?
Yes.
What do we got? Goss?
All right.
Yes.
Now, I'll start with the number one. Okay. This is from allaboutthetea.com. It's on a couple places. I don't know how accurate it is.
Okay.
Sorry, people, whatever. But I want to know what you think. I wish we had Jay on the line. Okay. I don't know if you saw this. Supposedly, Quad from Married to Medicine, which is a show on Bravo, they're saying that she cheated on her husband, Dr. G, is that his name?
Yeah.
With Mariah, is it Huck? Is that how you would say it? Or Hook?
I
or
don't know
whatever
what
they
her
say.
last name is.
Brother-in-law, and got her ass kicked. Supposedly, like, Quad is really on the down low, like, not that good of a person. Supposedly, she cheated on Dr. Gregory Lunsford with the brother-in-law of the show's creator and executive producer, Mariah.
Okay.
Fans know that Quad and Mariah used to share a close friendship before the reality show
Yes.
hit the airwaves, and now they're reporting that the reason that they don't get along as much is because Quad slept with Mariah's sister's husband while they were best friends. Quad hates Mariah because Mariah has her number, and Mariah has inside knowledge of the affair, and that makes Quad uncomfortable. She knows that she betrayed not only her husband, but her best friend. That's what the insider says.
Wait, and you said ass beat? Who kicked her ass?
Okay, so here we go. So when Mariah's sister, Lakita Lake Kelly, discovered that Quad was sleeping with her husband, she pulled up to Quad's residence and proceeded to whoop her ass. The attached police report documented the altercation. Ultimately, the affair led to the demise of Lake's marriage. But then Lake and her husband went to counseling, then separated for a while, eventually divorced, later resumed living together, and for their son, supposedly, and got pregnant. So who knows if this is really true. This is, again, allegedly, well, this is from, let's see, allaboutthetea.com. So...
Wow.
I don't know. I saw it on Twitter, then I Googled it and found it. Do you think there's any truth to that?
When did this happen? Years ago, supposedly?
Right, like around 2012 because they got divorced.
Interesting,
right
because
around
like
then.
Mariah kind of seems defensive of Quad, or like still trying to be friends with her. So it seems
Okay,
a
it
little
might just
hard to
be
believe,
hullabaloo.
but it could be true. I
Keep
wouldn't
your
put it
ears
past
out,
Quad.
people.
Okay, I'm putting my
Send
ears
us
to the
any
street.
reports if you know anything.
Ears to the street.
Okay, now I just have a comment.
Okay.
I used to love Channing Tatum.
Yes, me too.
And I used to care less about Jenna Dewan. Now I am all team Jenna Dewan, and Channing Tatum looks like an ugly fat troll to me.
So a lot of people have said to me, like, because I always used to think he was super hot, and people like said that they looked like something was like wrong with him in the face, and now I'm kind of
Now I see it.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too. Yeah.
Yes.
I really like
It's the
her.
extra
though.
weight. I love her.
Yeah,
I don't
She's-
like him. He's
yeah,
done
she's
for me. I
great.
would never even watch him in a movie anymore because he pisses me off. I don't like him anymore.
I'm not that far done with him, but
I'm
I
done.
do.
Yeah.
I do love her.
Maybe not that far. He could come back, but now he's dating that stupid Jessie J singer who looks exactly like Jenna Dewan.
Totally does.
So
100%.
I know. I guess people have types, but
yeah, she's getting her maiden name back, getting back to it. I like her. She just seems like a nice person. You know?
I do too, and she's
super
really grown
hippie.
on me.
Yeah, super hippie, just kind of out of it. Yeah, I enjoy her. I like her. Yeah, I would agree with you though. Like Channing Tatum has kind of turned.
He's gone downhill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has to work hard to be good looking. It's not natural for him. He's naturally a pudgy fudge ball.
Fudge ball. Oh, that's great. I would agree.
Yeah. Okay. And at first it seemed like she won the lottery with him. Now I'm glad out in the wash she's doing better. She's with some guy and he looks cuter. Okay.
Yeah, he does look cute.
I was shocked by this. I was just texting you la-di-da information about Kenya. Now, and then all of a sudden I see Angela Simmons, her baby daddy got shot. I can't believe it.
Well, it sounds like it was like an altercation.
A random? Oh, yeah.
Well, it sounds like a neighbor came up and got in a fight with him, like a neighbor, and then shot him.
Oh, it's a neighbor.
See, this is why you don't fuck around in states where people can openly carry guns, because somebody will fucking shoot you.
Where were they?
In Georgia, I think in Atlanta or something. Yeah,
and they were just in court last month, but they
for what, child support?
For child support, yeah. They said it wasn't lovey-dovey, but he was paying around $1,250 a month.
Seems
now
low.
Tell me how he does that. So what the hell does David Bador do to owe all that money to her?
Crazy, right? What was he paying?
If you put it in perspective, what the hell does he do?
He must be like a hedge fund manager or some bullshit where he makes a ton of money.
Some construction company, right? With the freeway and something. He's building the something.
That's so $30,000 a month is insane for child support.
God, is he out there? Do you find oil?
You know who wouldn't have any of that is freaking Larissa, or not Larissa. What's her name? Lita. Lita would just shut that shit down.
Oh my God. Lita does not believe in child support. Okay. No. We'll get into that. Okay. Well, you know, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for the family. I can't believe something this devastating would happen to my sweet little poor Angela Simmons whipping pastry. You can't do that to her.
It's real shame.
And this older sister now, what's her name again? Vanessa. Yeah. I loved their sisterliness, and I loved that show. So
you know what happened though?
Oh, and her name was Justine.
They were on Love and Hip Hop.
The girls?
Sorry, not Love and Hip Hop.
They were on that stupid show, and it was horrible. Kids.
Something Atlanta.
Royalty.
Yes.
Kid Royalty. Her
and it was kind of sad because like their relationship had taken a turn. Like her and Vanessa were not as close as they used to be.
I kind of ignored that. Yeah, I put that in the burner. I know.
But Diggy's there, and he's like a full-grown adult. It's bizarre. It's like he looks exactly like Rev Run. No,
kind of hot. I thought. I think kids grew up. I saw one of them was a cup of my tea, and what else was I gonna say? Oh, she needs to just be with Bow Wow, right?
Yeah, they do. They do have a vibe.
They have chemistry.
Yeah.
That little man wants to.
Me and you both watched that trash show.
Yes,
it was pretty bad.
And we both are like, little Bow Wow loves Angela.
I know, we're like invested in it.
He does.
Oh,
he does.
Yeah, that's sad though. I feel for her.
Yeah, Kenya Moore had her baby. Good
Mazel
for her.
tov.
God, and she had
47. Man, that's old.
It's too old.
And
she had Would she have the preeclampsia? And the baby still came out 5 pounds, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. At least it wasn't super small. Good for them. She already looked pregnant as fuck. Like she looked like she was about to pop. So I feel like
she was ready. Yeah, I'm happy for her. Good for her. She needs that, and it's kind of nice that it's a daughter because she can kind of repair the relationship between her mom just being nice to her daughters.
Yeah,
and I think Kenya would be a really sweet mom, don't you?
Yeah, I think she'll be a bit of a psycho.
Twirl. Just twirl. Twirl. I think she'd be very loving, though.
That kid is going to be in ridiculous outfits, just like
I've never seen a cast. Yeah, I've never seen a cast. You're right. I've never seen a cast like lovingly talk about Kenya the way that this Atlanta cast is missing her.
Except for Nene. Nene doesn't fuck with her at all.
What's going on with her and Nene?
You know, Nene just goes through phases with people. I think she's in a phase.
God, I said
Kenya.
Nene looked nice online, and people came for me just for saying she looked pretty. I had like a million people writing me up saying, "How dare you say she's pretty?" or "Are you kidding me?" And I was just like, God, geez, I think she looks pretty.
Yeah, I love Nene. You got anything else before we do 90 Day?
We talked really quick. We talked about Titanic and how they're going to redo it. But Matthew McConaughey said he tried to be in that role and he really wanted it. I think he could have made it work too. Leo was good, but
I don't know. Leo's like one of the all-time greats. So, and I think that launched his entire career. I can't. No,
he's my male Julia Roberts. I appreciate him. I appreciate him, but he's no Will Smith.
Oh my God, Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greatest actors. I can't believe you would say that.
I enjoy him.
He is phenomenal.
I hold something against him and Michelle Williams for that movie Shutter Island or something that still gives me nightmares. So
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, so you hate Leonardo DiCaprio and Julia Roberts equally? You're killing one.
Not as much.
Who are you picking?
Oh, Julia.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's all, folks. That's what we got for you.
And
America's sweetheart, hated by Justine enough to offer.
She's no sweetheart, man.
Oh my God, I love
She'll
her.
rip your hair out.
On that note, all right, let's do some 90 Day.
Here we go, baby.
Before we dive into 90 Day, we ask that you kindly write us a review, rate us on Apple Podcasts. We'll love you forever, and follow us on all the things. We're on Instagram, Escape to Reality Podcast. We are on Twitter at Escape2Pod, and send us an email at escapetorealitypodcast@gmail.com. We also have been getting some great DMs from Paul from 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Oh my God,
you're so right.
He's really trying to share information with the fans. He sent us a sonogram the other day.
Yeah, we were there for his sonogram.
We were present. We got a video from it. I'm sure some other people did as well. So yeah, hit us up in the DMs like Paul. All right, 90 Day.
We're gonna get some hair in the mail from Paul. Okay,
I know. God,
Ashley
we're
and Jay.
With, Jay and God. Ashley.
Love them. Love
Jay, hilarious. So we meet his dad, Skins. Also, so they meet in Jamaica before they leave, and like when him and his dad were talking, you could barely understand them. Like, it's crazy how Jamaicans have the ability to switch between like patois and like full English. You know, like I couldn't hear anything.
Patois,
what they were saying.
Is that
patois
Jamaican
like,
language?
Yeah, it's
or
like
slang language name.
Yeah.
Or like their type of like if you live there, you know how to talk it. Okay.
Yeah,
Does it have English mixed in with their language? Or?
Yeah. So could you hear them when they were talking to each other? It was like very...
I thought I could. Like... Maybe I zoned out, but I felt like I couldn't stop. I expected a carbon copy of him to come out. They didn't look identical as I thought they... I had a picture of him in my head, so I couldn't stop staring at him. Yeah. And I can't stop staring at Ashley, staring at him, not knowing... Yeah. And I love
her, like, love ya. Like when the dad left, he's like,
yeah, I thought that was sweet. I wrote down, she kept saying multiple times, like, Jay's family's gonna miss him, and I just thought it was sweet that she kind of is worried that his family will miss him. I thought it was sweet.
Yeah.
She won me over. She's just so milky white. It's like, I hope he has some sunscreen on.
Where are the kids, though? This is what.
Yeah, she just doesn't care. None of these people seem to care. I
don't
know.
But where are the kids? Like, she comes home, there's nobody there. It doesn't even look like kids live there.
Yeah, like, she must have them off with the dad, and she's like gonna. Now she comes home with the boyfriend that she's going to marry in 90 days.
Didn't you think that house was like too clean
I didn't even
to have
think
children?
about that with the kids. I need to go back and look at that.
There's no sign.
If they were there, it's very odd.
I did like Jay saying, like, you know, talking about his dad, and he was like, you know, in Jamaica, if you get a lot of girls, people respect you. And then he was like, you know, I just want to be better than my dad, than my father.
And it wasn't a joke. He was serious about it.
Yeah, he kind of was serious. Yeah.
I appreciated that. Now, the way he said something like, I've always wanted to get to America. That seemed like it didn't really matter who Ashley is. It could be any Ashley, right?
Yeah, I mean,
up until that point, I thought that he was there for the love, but now I do think he likes Ashley. She'll do.
Yeah,
and maybe he'll grow on her.
Yeah,
she'll grow on him, but
he's grown on her. That's for sure. She loves her some Jay.
He's got a very great aura.
Yes, he does. He has a very positive vibe, I would say.
I appreciate that in life.
So they fly to the U.S. together. I thought it was hilarious. He was like freezing immediately. He said he could smell the coldness.
The birth of his knees. That was sad.
Oh yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, I know. He's funny.
He's like, turn the heat on, turn the heat on. Like flipping out.
I don't blame him.
Going from Jamaica to Maryland is like in the winter. Whoo! I was in Baltimore once in like January. It was so fucking cold, like down to the bone cold.
It's out of control.
Well, who am I talking to? You're from Rochester, like freezing.
But we went to Baltimore Airport one time, landed in there. If anybody goes there, we had the best Arby's roast beef sandwich of our lives. We still talk about it to this day. My mom had it at a different time, and we said, we had the best Arby's sandwich at the Baltimore airport. And she says, you know what? We did too. So you know what? Anybody hit up Arby's. I was hoping they'd eat at Arby's when they were like talking about how hungry they are. So there's a tip. There's a traveler's tip. There's a Samantha. If anybody, this is a shout out. If anybody knows this, I love you. Text me. This is a Samantha Brown traveler's tip.
Oh my God. I have literally never eaten an Arby's in my life.
Oh my God. See, that's another white trash thing of mine. I eat Arby's probably once or twice a month. Yes. What? It's disgusting. You just can't think about it. You just got to shove it down the gullet.
Wait, what do you get?
Even my husband, who's the pickiest eater in the world, eats that shit. And I always think there's a horse tooth in there, you know? I just get a classic roast beef sandwich, and their curly fries are to die for.
Okay, I would do the curly fries. I can't do a roast beef from fast food. That just like literally makes me want to vomit.
There's something special about Arby's. I'm not eating a McRib, but the Arby's. Okay, has Dorian eaten Arby's? He's had
probably,
to have eaten
but
Arby's.
like not
He's an
like
East
once
Coast
a month.
kid. He's an East Coaster.
Not once
He'll
a
surprise
month.
you. They're hard to find too. I mean, where I grew up, they're more common. Here, you see at Arby's, you turn in. You never know when the next time is you're going to see one again. It's delicious, but they might get cold, and
like
sometimes you eat it. Yeah, it is most of the time. 90%, it's disgusting. That 10% you get it makes you keep coming back.
No,
it's gross. They got a good honey mustard too.
Shout out to Arby's. Okay, back to
that's hilarious that you've never eaten it in your life.
Ugh, I can't. Like, I'm not a huge meat person, so I just can't.
If I die tomorrow, have them cater my funeral, will ya?
Yeah. I'm
gonna have an Arby's food truck if I ever have a wedding. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
That would be delicious. Okay.
Anyway. Okay, so they land in America. They don't eat Arby's. As they're driving, he says he's going to run around the snow naked. And she's like, you can't do that. And he's like, yeah, I don't want the cops to call me. And she's like, we're moving to an all-white suburban area, so I'm a little concerned. I hope my neighbors are nice.
Wow. It made me sad that he thinks about that, but that's reality.
Well, 100%.
But I'm not even joking. I'm outside in my underwear yelling, and I pee. Sometimes I can't even make it in the house after my long commute, and I pee in the front yard. So I'm doing all the things that she says you shouldn't be doing.
I'm sorry, what?
My neighbors have seen me naked. I run out there topless and throw my trash out. I don't care. See my tits.
What?
But I sometimes I go to the bath. Sometimes I have to pee so bad after having kids. I can't hold it that I won't make it in the house. Tyler will come out and be like, Justine, you gotta just come in the house. But I can't make it, and I'll pee my pants. The kids will talk to me, and by the time, so everything that she was saying, it's like, God, I'm yelling in my yard in my underwear. I take my trash out sometimes in the middle, like in the morning if it's like foggy out.
That's good.
I just throw it out there. Nobody sees me. Like, I'm not going out that far.
It was
really
watching.
funny. It's like Jay would be perfect for me because to me it's like, you do what you want.
Yeah. He enters the house, which again has no signs of children. Has so many signs about home and love. She's like one of those people that bought 15 signs at Ross. You know, like every sign they have. And he says he feels like he's in a 5-star hotel. Live, laugh, love everywhere. He feels like he's in a 5-star hotel. He lays on the ground in the bedroom
was comfortable
and does
looking.
Yeah, the house looked very nice, honestly. It looked very
nicer than mine.
Inviting, yeah.
Cozy.
And said he feels like he's in a 5-star hotel, so they're off to the races. So I think it's going to be interesting to see him adjust to America and adjust to Baltimore in the winter.
Yes, Baltimore. Wow, what a depressing city. And there is not more like crazy stuff happening than in Baltimore. Wasn't there like crazy stuff happening for a while there?
Yes, Baltimore. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah,
it's
Baltimore.
Heavy.
Baltimore, the home of The Wire.
Home of Robin Quivers. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Any other thoughts on Jay and Ashley? How do you feel about them? You think?
Let me think here. I think it'll happen as long as he keeps his dick in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems genuinely like a good person who's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah. All right. I think he He seems like he wants to stay there. He wants to be with her. I think it's just going to be a matter of if he can exactly keep his dick in his pants. That's going to be the test for good old Jay. He's just so young, you know. He's young in America. It's just like it's going to be interesting.
And I don't picture them having sex. Do you? I
don't get a real sexual
like banging
vibe
Fernanda or something. Yeah.
Fernanda's more his type. Yeah, there we go.
She's beautiful.
You know what should happen?
Zoomed in on her with no makeup. I'm like, damn. She's just gorgeous.
They should do all the people who fall apart in 90 Day Fiance, they should bring them into a house like Real World and like have them, or Bachelor in Paradise vibe, and have them all like hook up with each other.
Never heard a better idea.
That would be great.
I haven't.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Get Angela, wherever the fuck she is.
Yeah, Angela. Oh, God. I would love a camera on Angela 24/7, like Big Brother style.
24/7.
Great.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Everywhere she goes, it's a trip.
Yeah. Steven and Olga. Oh, God. Russia.
Tyler and Olga. I love
Tyler
him.
and Olga.
His voice is soothing and sexual to me.
Oh, God. I
love him.
Russia.
I'm in love with Steven. He's just little Tyler. He reminds me of little Tyler. That's only why.
They land in Russia. He's taken a 7-hour train ride to where she lives.
Send me a picture of the baby. Hope it goes good. Sorry.
You land after flying all the way
to Russia.
7 hours. No, I'm not either.
Russia.
7
Sorry,
hours.
my sperm is so strong, honey. You should have.
Right.
You should. I don't know.
We meet Olga kind of, I think, for the first time. She looks very beautiful, very pretty
gorgeous
face. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So she meets him there. Pregnant as shit. She's like, any day.
Oh my God, that baby's ready to pop right out the poor
And they are completely unprepared. He brought like 2 things in his bag for the baby.
Stressful as fuck. Oh my God.
So stressful.
Nothing in the refrigerator. Nothing in the refrigerator.
You saw that? There was nothing there. It was like empty.
She's starving.
Yeah. So they go shopping for the baby. And
store looked pretty decent. I was surprised there. It didn't look any different than America.
And all she kept saying was like, we need socks. I'm like, you need more than socks, bitch. Like, you need like everything for a freaking... Think of all the crap people buy for babies. They walked out of there with like 1 bag and a car seat. Like, it's not gonna be enough.
Car seat that... I mean, I don't think
looks
she
a
has
little
a car.
sketchy. Yeah. Well, they had a car, but...
Yeah, you're right.
It just didn't look...
it blows my mind. Like, Russia
code.
to me seems like dirt roads and like I just picture such a exaggerated tale, and then it's just so normal looking.
You're imagining
I'm
like
just
1950s
such like a
Cold War.
I've never been anywhere, so I'm just so blind to it all. I'm so stupid, you know.
Well, I wasn't sure what the store was going to look like. And he obviously has no concept of like the money or anything. It's like he should have, if you knew you got somebody Russian pregnant, wouldn't you be practicing Russian for like the 8 months before you go there?
Exactly.
Like, come on. He can't speak. He has no idea the money translation or the money whatever. It's like, come on.
Well, he's 20. I guess he's not. He's too busy smoking that reefer.
Yeah. So she says, did you notice they're talking about like, he's like, so I'll come in the hospital, and she said like in Russia men aren't allowed?
I gotta tell you this. Okay. I work with this guy who's Russian. Like seriously, he escaped Russia, and if you know me, if you work with me, I'm going to find out everything about you in the first 20 minutes of meeting you. So I found this 100%. Out, okay? And so he's from Russia. Somehow they either escape or they leave, but they're not getting back. So he has 2 kids in Russia, though. He said that when his wife gave birth, she goes in there for 7 days, and he can't go in, and he got to see the baby through the window. That they don't even let you come into the hospital. That it's just the woman giving birth. She's alone for either 5 or 7 days, something crazy. And he said he would stand outside the hospital and she would hold the baby in the window, and that's how he saw it.
Why?
And this guy's from Russia. So I'm glad I knew that, because of just the way it was there. And that was like 30 years ago. He has kids my age. His kids are having kids. He's the coolest guy in the whole world. I want to ask him everything, because he told me a story how he was in the Red Square when he was a kid, and he almost got trampled because all this stampede, and he's this engineer, and he's got a thick Russian accent. He's like the coolest dude ever, but he just appreciates America. And he was a very educated person, came over here, had to be a janitor, and worked his way back to being an educated engineer. So I have a lot of respect for the guy, and he's just really cool. So
Why
Yeah,
did
that's
they?
what he told me.
Why did they put women in the hospital for 7 days? I don't understand.
Right? And then it's a whole different
I gotta
world.
do
I don't
some
know if it's
research
still
on
like
this.
that.
I gotta look
Yeah.
into that because that's fascinating.
That's what he told me. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, he's fascinating. Cool guy.
It sounds like the same thing that she went through. So
yeah,
maybe it's still.
And
happening.
then you're like, why do we live here? It's like, I guess that's a good reason, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it looks like she's gonna go into the hospital for her 7-day stay soon.
Can't wait to see more of Russia.
Yeah, more of Russia, more of him navigating shit without knowing the language, not being able to go
Is he ever
going to
see this baby? Is he moving to Russia?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. It seems
Can she get out of Russia? I'm surprised they even let him in there to film. I thought Russia was a crazy place. I guess it's not that crazy.
Well, there's going to be no way that either of them, she's not going to get a visa. The U.S.-Russian relationship right now is terrible. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on what happens, but we'll see.
I find him to have a light in his eyes. I really find him endearing and
he's going to turn into a psycho. He's trying to take the kid.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he? Okay.
In the preview, he tries to take the kid from her. It's like, I'm not leaving here without the kid. I'm like, you can't just take a kid from his mother.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll see.
I know.
You got any other thoughts on Steven and Olga?
I could see. He reminds me so much of Tyler. It's so funny. I love him. Yeah,
right.
Just because. Yeah.
Okay, Lita.
I love Olga. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's very pretty. Lita and Eric.
Lita and Eric.
Lita.
I need to see more of this.
Her sister is still there, and the child. They go to Philly for the day. And the sister is filming everything. She just looks like she literally is a investigative agent for the IRS or something.
She would do good too.
Yeah.
Well, not that good because she's. I don't know. She's funny though.
She is. Funny.
I like her.
Yeah.
She's really funny. And the kid likes her. He doesn't want to stay with Lita. Lita's fucking crazy. She's fucking certifiable.
Well,
something's wrong with her. I'm not kidding. She's she hasn't matured.
She has not matured, and it's evident that she doesn't even really know how to interact with the kid or take care of him. It's a lot of you saw when the kid saw her dad, it was he was seeing his dad. Yeah.
The parents take care. Yes,
100%.
The grandparents took care of that little boy.
Lita's bitching about child support. She says, she's just saying she doesn't like it.
This is
and in her
so
country, no one does it, and it's going to be a problem if he keeps paying for it. And it's in your country, it's not, but the U.S. court system will come for you. This is not a joke.
And the sister asks, "Are you okay with this?"
Right? What?
What do you mean? He doesn't have a gun collection or a gun collection? Yeah, that the baby's playing with. It's just crazy.
No, I know it's bizarre. It makes no sense.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah, are you okay with it?
Yeah, there's no child support, and the guy that you used to be with is just, took off or whatever, is not paying you. So now you have to go online and find some weirdo white man in the U.S. to take care of you. So he's your child support. So in the end, somebody's got to take care of you, and it should be the guy that got you pregnant.
100%. Also, they ordered a cheesesteak. I thought it was so funny. She's like,
it looked disgusting.
She's like, how do I eat it? She was trying to pick it up with a napkin. I'm like, you just got to get in there. Oh, so a cheesesteak is gross, but a roast beef from Arby's, you're fully in.
No, that cheesesteak, I ate a cheesesteak sandwich for lunch actually, and it probably looked just like that. But
it did
I don't like Cheese Whiz.
Okay.
I always have provolone or a real mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
On mine.
Yeah.
Mozzarella is my favorite on there. Oh my God, with some cheese and peppers and onion. Oh.
It was hilarious. Her trying to eat that. I don't want to touch it. It was dude, you just got to get in there.
Yeah, but a real cheesesteak is with Cheese Whiz, which
yes,
I am not down with.
Oh, I like a Cheese Whiz occasionally. Interesting.
My kid is so disgusting. He eats that American cheese out of the wrapper and eats it up. It makes me want to barf.
Are you not a cheese person?
No, I love cheese, real cheese, but that American fake, the American cheese that comes in the wrapper,
the squares.
You are too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so gross, and my kid eats it, and it's I'm never kissing you again.
Yeah, the cheesesteak looked pretty beat. So
I'm sure it tasted delicious.
Yeah, the
if
mom.
It had real mozzarella.
The mom, dad, and brother are coming to visit, and
wow.
Rita, she says, or Rena, whatever her name is, the sister says she hasn't chosen the right guy for her lifestyle, and so it seems like they are not going to approve.
Why couldn't she just find a guy in Jakarta?
Yeah, I mean, she wants to get to America. So the parents
She's
arrive.
Gorgeous.
the mom, dad, and the brother. And I love the dad right away says, I hope Eric can work hard for prosperity. That is my prayer. And
Eric's working at Arby's.
Yeah, Eric's at Arby's. And they all pile into the Suburban, and Eric
he's broke.
Runs over a curb, and off they go. And Lita's like, come on.
This is how the truck's made, babe.
That's what the car's meant to do. So everybody's there. He has a full car.
So depressing. It's really depressing.
Is he taking them back to the Airbnb? Like, where are they going?
I think I don't know. They're either sticking around or...
I don't know.
They were already in Philadelphia.
It's a lot of
and
people.
Did they go to New York?
Yeah, they went to New York for the day, and then they went to Philly. I don't know where they're going with the whole family.
And then who's the guy in the middle seat? Is that like an uncle?
No, that's his brother. Her brother, right?
Oh, her brother came along too. Okay.
The whole family's there, so
wow.
It's gonna be interesting to see Eric try to win that approval.
Couldn't they just FaceTime him before she got on the plane? I mean,
well, they met him when he was there, right?
Well, they got a lot of money, so they don't care about plane tickets.
Yeah, they're just flying. That's a long ass flight, though. I feel like to fly to the East Coast is probably longer than to fly to like LA, right? Because it's like all the way over there. I don't know. It's by Australia. It definitely would be better to fly to LA.
Where are they? They're coming. Oh, it's by Australia.
Yeah.
Is Japan?
No,
is that Jakarta?
Jakarta. Yeah, they're in Indonesia.
Where's Jakarta? Indonesia. Right,
yeah.
right. That's where the plane just crashed.
Yep.
See, now
it's all
Indonesia
and
Japan are not near each other?
No.
Oh
Indonesia is way farther south.
Jeez.
Oh, God. Yeah, but Lita's...
I'm just a dumb American.
Lita is... just I don't know, she's pure comedy, and she definitely is like a stunted
is a star.
She's a stunted human, you know.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
she's beautiful. She's crazy, and I'm scared of her. She'll murder you in a heat of rage.
It's gonna be interesting when she gets in that apartment. It looks like they left it completely disheveled. You saw the apartment?
Oh my
it looks disgusting.
God. She's a mess.
Yeah.
If she threw a Louboutin, she's throwing for kill.
Oh, 100%.
Darcy's too dumb to get it anywhere.
Right. Okay. Colt and Larissa, couple of the episode. My God.
The poor mom crying.
Oh my God.
So sad.
So Colt says, she hasn't stopped complaining since she arrived. We may have small hurdles.
He seems to hate her.
The house. So the house. They have Christmas decorations up. I'm pretty sure it's not Christmas. They have no sofa, no furniture. It's very weird. I didn't notice that before.
Touch.
No, they don't touch. You notice the house though? It's like, what is this? They have like
it's
the
most creepy house I've ever seen in my life.
They have like a plastic tablecloth you would use like camping on the table. And then did you notice as he's walking down the stair, there's like a wolf head and but cheesy like sculptures, not like an actual animal. Like the house is really creepy.
And that Dinty Moore stew.
Oh, the fucking stew.
I want to barf.
How you arrive and it's like, I made a meal for her. It's stew. I'm like, I hate stew.
And she should have. No, that's disgusting. You only eat stew if you're like camping or on your period or you want to murder somebody. She should have ate a couple bites of it. I mean, but.
Oh, God. I love Larissa immediately says, I think we should move into a big house with a pool. And she starts asking about the slot machine. You noticed? She was like, what's with the slot machine? And he's like, my dad bought it for my mom. It's sweet. I'm like, what?
It was. I mean, the dad's dead. You brought up the slot machine. They kind of threw it in your face. I mean, I get it. I actually love the slot machine, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Yeah. I love how she recognized the cat.
Oh, yeah. Baby girl. Yeah. She recognized the cat
immediately. No, I mean, I don't love the slot machine. But I guess because they're in Vegas, it works. You know what I mean?
I guess, but it would work, not by your dining room table. You know? Like, maybe in your game room.
I think they think that's dad. They have it there creepily like that's the dad.
Every time they hit the jackpot, it's like, Dad's speaking to us from heaven. You think?
I bet you they don't film this, but they both take a slot. They take a swing, like
every
shaking
day.
His hand before they eat, before they go have sex with each other. They're like, it's okay,
before they enter the throuple.
Like, if we get a lemon, Dad says yes.
Right.
It's so creepy.
So he comes downstairs and Larissa refuses to go downstairs and he's pounding the stew while his mom is like crying hysterically.
Oh my gosh, she was crying. No, but okay, I thought it was sweet that the mom was like, you can decorate or something.
We saved it for you. I mean, it's just like,
she shouldn't be living that. They shouldn't all be living together.
It's just
but,
such a
so
pathetic
bizarre.
vibe. The mom crying, him pounding
The mom
stew.
crying.
It was just like so sad.
Now, if the mom was super happy and they ran upstairs and screwed, she'd still be crying.
Oh, she'd be crying either way. She's emotional about losing her son's. Like,
how sad.
They had a very codependent relationship.
How do they get that far into this? How do they get that far?
It's years of patheticness.
Once the dad dies.
And no money. And, like, nothing to do, you know?
What was it like when dad was alive, I wonder?
I wonder as well. Colt probably just stayed in his room with his cats. Like,
he's not as creepy, though, as Paul.
I don't know, man. There's something with that the whole energy in that house.
With them exchanging hair. Okay. See, I wouldn't be shocked, and I'm kind of scared now that Paul is on our DMs, that he's going to end up murdering someone. I really wouldn't be shocked, but I would be shocked if Colt did, because Colt seems to disconnect and be like, this girl's a bitch, but she's going to suck my dick, so I'm going to do it. No, just like a horny guy, and he's just like, I know what this bitch is here for. She's gonna suck my dick. I'm just dealing with it, Mom. You know, the slot machine's gonna stay. That's the vibe I get. You know, like,
well,
I like the stew.
He is less pathetic, I think. Like, he almost gives like he doesn't give a fuck vibe a lot, which is interesting because like Larissa's obviously
almost
way out
kind
of
of like
league.
More attractive. It like makes him more attractive.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
But
something is wrong with you mentally.
But being like a cocksucker, like he doesn't care, kind of is like, oh okay.
No, something
being less pathetic.
Something is mentally wrong with your head.
There is something wrong. There is.
Larissa says it's not good to live under mommy's skirt, which I thought was like the line of the episode.
Oh, that was perfect line. Yes.
And so the next morning they wake up, amazing. They're laying in bed. The cat's in the bed with her, and she's like, I don't like cookie dough.
Poor cat sleep there.
She's 200 pounds overweight. And he's like, you don't need to call
my... That's the theme of the house.
Yeah, you don't need to call my cat fat. And she's like, I mean, the cat's fat. I thought it was too funny.
It was great. She like picked it up. She like wanted to go wash her hands after.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, it was great.
So she goes downstairs and Shocker is going to make him breakfast, and Mom cries again because she doesn't get the opportunity to cook for her beloved son.
She can't cook him cauliflower hash.
Did you notice when Larissa handed him the eggs, he was like holding them in his hands, like really weirdly, like out, like
didn't.
Oh my god, he was holding one in each hand, like in the palm of his hand, and just spinning around like he didn't know how to hold an egg. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
That's how he has sex, I'm sure too.
God. And so she makes these weird.
Imagine them having sex. Have they had sex?
Yeah, for sure.
Even today.
I think.
Yeah, okay.
I think so.
I don't picture them having sex. All right.
So she makes like these weird breakfast sandwiches, and says she lied about knowing how to cook. And the mom, as she sits down, is like, you know, Colt really likes steak and eggs. He likes a cauliflower hash, like you said. Like, who the fuck wants a cauliflower hash?
Oh my god.
Colt doesn't like bread for breakfast. Like, she was very, she was judgmental.
Of fried cauliflower. Eat potatoes if you're already fat.
Right. Like, why are you eating? Also, he was just like pounding this like whole. Did you see he had like a vat of a smoothie, like a whole blender's worth? I don't know what was happening there.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, he was just pounding a smoothie on the side of his breakfast sandwich. He looked fine eating bread in the morning, Mom. He looked fine.
He eats lots of bread in the morning.
He eats a ton of bread. Yeah. So, you know, it's a real tense situation in that house. I would have hated to be Larissa, to fly across the country or across the world. I
wouldn't have come.
Get there. Well, of course you're not going to come, but it's like she's there, and it's like
I guess they're that desperate.
I just kept thinking she was sitting there in bed, like fully dressed in the clothes she flew in. Like, don't you want to shower, get a glass of water?
That was the most bizarre. Is that produced?
If
that's I would have got off the airplane and gotten in the air. I would have gotten out of that. It looks so uncomfortable. That sweater terrible. Made me sweat.
Yeah, it did look bad.
And then it had like a neck.
I mean, I just think Larissa and Colt and the mom, it's a bad situation in that house. Bad situation. The energy is just real awkward. And the house is awkward. It's just creepy.
Why didn't she find a guy that... She couldn't find a guy that lived alone?
I mean... I don't know. I don't think she looked that hard.
It seems like such a deal breaker. You're right. She found him and then she was just settled. Yeah.
Yeah. Riding it out. But they're definitely one of the most entertaining to watch just because the mom is a mess. He's a mess. All of it.
I can't handle this mom crying though.
It was very awkward. It was very uncomfortable.
It's too much. It's too weird.
It is weird.
She should be relieved that he has a decent looking woman.
Or just, or he's no longer your problem. Like, go live your own life. Like, you don't need to drive your grown man to your grown son
very odd.
to work.
It's crossing line. See, she's creepier. I feel like Paul's mom wanted him out of the house more than Paul. They should, weird.
Yeah. All right, Jonathan and Fernanda. Fernanda goes shopping with his friend Danny, which I actually thought Danny was very nice to her this time. I
want to hate her, but hate on her.
Yeah,
but she seemed very kind of genuine, right?
Yeah,
She's a real psychopath, but I don't think she likes him.
No, I actually
seems like
don't.
She's genuinely friends with him, right?
I think so. She seemed pretty nice.
I liked her.
Yeah, I like Fernanda saying his friends aren't fun like mine.
Yeah, I like that too. They're not fun like yours. No.
And I also
want to be friends with Fernanda.
Rather than saying my self-esteem, she said my out-esteem about the thong. So she starts crying that she found the thong again. And Danny, the tongue, and Danny just says, he's just a dumb boy.
Sorry.
I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know any other languages, so good for her for trying English, but,
right.
Yeah,
so Danny's like, oh, he's just a dumb boy. Like, I'm like, God, men just get every excuse.
Boys don't get a pass just because
they're men.
He knew, he fucked someone the week before. That guy's up to no good.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the underwear were old, but I think even that is just gross because it's like, what are you doing? You didn't open a cabinet for 4 years.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, and you can tell it's like weighing on her. I think it fucked up her whole head.
That guy was going out to bars. He was single until she got off the plane. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's unfortunate for her because it fucked her whole head up. Now she's like in a state.
Genuinely, after you meet her family, she's a loving, sweet person, and
so she
sucked in by this psychopath.
Yep, she FaceTimes her family. It was so sweet. Her little brother, he was like, hello, dog face, to her. And she just said, like, her brother followed her around everywhere and that she really misses him.
Heartwarming, right?
Yeah, and that her family can't get visas for the wedding. And it just, like, watching her FaceTime with her family, I just realized she's so young.
It's not worth it.
She's so young, though,
yes.
you know? Like, she's such a child still.
She looks mature.
She looks mature, but inside she's a little child. She's not ready to be away from her family and her friends, and like
she should be at college if she's anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. She should be in college.
Not living with this fucking pervert.
I know. I feel
seriously,
for her.
The kid's a pervert. I don't like him. I got bad juju. Not a good person. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Danny knows it in her eyes. Danny knows it, and Danny's trying to be like, read my eyes. He's a scumbag.
Yeah.
He tried to finger me while I was drunk one night.
Yeah, probably.
And I let him. And now I love him. Now get the fuck out of here.
I just feel for Fernanda. I think she's just the sweetest. And that's when I realized, like, she's so young. She's getting married at 19 in Chicago. She knows no one.
Sweet,
like, it's just
loving.
Sad.
Yeah, he should be having that wedding with her family
100%.
Down there.
Who doesn't want to go to freaking
Mexico? Get down to Mexico and fuck that shit. No way. No,
I mean,
I'm against this.
People do destination weddings all the time, so they should just be. They should
being
go to
taken
Mexico for
advantage
her
of.
family. Like, I agree with you. It's real sad.
She's a beautiful person inside and out, and she shouldn't be with this scumbag with a little penis. His dick is so little. She's laughing at it.
You hate him.
I hate him.
Oh, God. I don't like him either.
I do. He's a bad mammer jammer,
and
I'll be shocked if he isn't.
Yep. Yeah, so, always trust Justine's judgment. She hates Jonathan and loves what's his face? Loves Colt.
Steven.
And Steven. Those are her boys.
Colt. Yeah. I like Colt. There's no shit attitude. He's like, hey bitch, you wanna live in Vegas with my mom in the slot machine or not?
Right. You want to live with baby girl Cookie and my 200-pound overweight cat? Let's go. The poor cat. That cat was fat as fuck though. It was a huge cat.
He's like, listen, the bitch in accounting wants to suck my dick too. It's you or her.
Right.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, you or her. You choose. Okay. Last but not least, our sweet little Asuelu and Kalani.
Oh, The sister's going for him on Instagram though, or on Twitter.
Oh,
I saw
is
that
she?
before I got on here with you. Yeah.
What is she saying?
And the kids are named like, what are their names? Kalani and Kalini.
That's too close.
Same name.
Asuelu is just the sweetest little
beautiful
angel.
Family, but they need to let it go and be there for their daughter.
I agree.
I feel like they want him to leave so they can be like, told you.
It's weird. The sister is very possessive over the whole situation. It's like makes me uncomfortable. Like I don't like that vibe at all.
Yes. Yes.
I love Asuelu is like, in Samo. Or how did he say it? Samo.
So sweet.
He was saying like the whole, the women take care of the children. So I was very surprised to change his diaper. He said he hopes he stops being cranky to me, which I loved. All he does is win. I hope he stops. And as they're walking to the beach,
he's so handsome, isn't he?
I don't think he's that cute, but he's sweet.
Oh, I think he is. He's got that cute little lips. I like him.
He's like,
I'm such a pervert.
You are.
Sorry.
As they're walking to the beach, he's like, America is very, very, very beautiful. And then he described the beach, which I think is the all-time classic description, as a lot of white people, and the water is very cold.
And trash. Yeah,
and trash.
Yeah.
Welcome to California.
So true.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
It looked beautiful when they were sitting there, though. Kalani looked pretty with the water.
Well, my heart just broke because he started crying, talking about her family. This is the weird thing about Kalani. 2 times, it's like he's in a state and she doesn't do anything. Yeah. She didn't say a word to him. Like, I love you. It's going to be fine. She just sat there silently. Same thing at the dinner. She didn't say shit.
It's cold.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And he's
you
like emotional.
Shut me up. Yeah.
He's so cute. He's the sweetest little soul.
And he's trying to make it right.
He is. Also, I don't understand why they're acting like he abandoned. Like, it takes time to move from a country where you have no money to like America. Give him a break. He made it in 5 months. To me, that is.
It was your slut daughter that went and got pregnant.
Right. That was your special virgin daughter. Like, come on.
She got deflowered on vacation.
Right. Like, and you're gonna somehow blame him? That's just like, come on. He made it there in 5 months.
He's trying.
It's not bad.
He's trying.
Right.
And things happened.
Yeah, so
He's not Steven flying to Russia.
Right.
But he'll do. No, just joking. I think it's adorable.
Yeah, so they have dinner with the family. He's in a skirt. And
was he?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yep. And he says, I hope they will accept me. And her dad, which I didn't get his name before, which is Lo.
How do they spell that?
L-O-W.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get low. And he said, hope he's not a jackass. And they walk in, him and the sister. It's like so silent. And he's like, is the food ready? Let's eat. And they're just pounding. It just looked like a ton of fried food, right? Like I saw no green.
I was trying to figure it out. I can't stop looking at these people's faces.
It was like noodles.
The sister.
And like fried chicken. And,
now, the mom says that she's supportive, but she seemed real not supportive.
It was a weird vibe.
Everybody seems like they don't you want this guy to stick around for your daughter? I don't know.
Right. So he apologizes very sweetly, says he'll look after his family. And the dad says, like,
so sweet. Seems genuine.
Yeah, don't disrespect my daughter. If you do, me and you will have issues. And again, Kalani sitting there saying nothing.
I love him.
I love the dad is like, you want to get to America until you realize the milk is expensive and the honey isn't that sweet.
Not sweet.
I was like, oh my God, what does that even mean?
Wow, that's the truth, huh?
And then the mom says,
milk is outrageously expensive here.
It is. The mom says to the sister, you look tortured.
She did.
And
she looked like somebody was taking her baby.
So this is what
I understand. You become attached.
Well,
I mean, it's a little much.
She said, like, I've been dad and he just walks in here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that was very
the dad.
It was like really, really, really bizarre.
And she said it right in front of him, like he can't hear. I don't know. It was. Yeah. And she's like, I've been dad for the past 6 months.
Weird.
It was weird. I felt like
it's like I don't know. It was weird. You're helping your sister out. I understand that you're worried about her. This family is psychotically, protective of each other, but you gotta let this bitch lead. She's made decisions, and you gotta, just support her. Don't kick her. Don't make her. If you love your sister so much, don't kick her out of your apartment in Orange County. Right. Let her live in the freaking apartment with you guys and try to get along with her baby daddy. Is what you should do if you love your sister so much.
Yeah, I just
that bugs me.
The energy.
It's not cheap to live there.
No, the energy was very off to me. The whole situation, and Asuelu would rather pick up the crying kid who hates him than deal with it.
Yes,
he wanted no parts of it.
And think about poor Asuelu. I mean, the dad seemed like the friendliest, and he's the craziest.
Right?
Not craziest, but protective.
Yep.
He at least smiled and said, "Hey, Asuelu." I felt like the vibe. He kind of was like,
I think the dad had
things happen in life, and
dad had to do that, right? Like he has to come in tough, but then he's gonna listen to him. But the sister was like, "What the fuck, bro? Like, get it together." Yeah. I don't know. She was just so mean.
They were way too emotionally bitchy, and maybe like in that culture, like the women are like super like the alphas or something. Like I think women always are. Yeah. Maybe they're like the leaders of the family even more than the husband. I don't know. The mom is a tough broad for sure.
Yeah, it's an interesting vibe, and I just want Asuelu to be welcomed with open arms because he
deserves to be welcomed,
and he's trying.
It's your daughter too that got pregnant on vacation,
right?
So don't give him such a hard time,
right? Like this was a mutual situation. This was not like and he made it. He made it to America, so leave him alone. He's trying to be a dad. I don't know.
And his aura, if it's not through the. I don't know if something gets misplaced through the TV.
No, but it's so
he
sweet.
Seems like he's very,
So
I agree.
Sweet. I mean, I feel like if I met him in any situation, I'd be like, what a sweet soul, right? Like he seems like a very positive person. So
I loved him in his American
flag
swim
shorts.
Trunks.
Yeah, I know.
And I was just so relieved he's not in a MAGA hat. And I feel like MAGA is like a swear word these days.
I know.
But I thank God,
Yeah. I just really enjoy Asuelu. He almost needs a spinoff of just like I would love to see him just like do American things, like almost like the simple life.
I want to see him everywhere.
I want to see him go across the country and just live life. And like
I want to see him in the situation, ride in a car and go to
a restaurant
together.
I want him to see Vegas at night.
Yes.
I want him to like
Oh, sorry everyone for screaming. That really excited me. His eyes would pop out of his head.
I want him to see Cirque du Soleil. I want him to see like I want to see like LeBron in person. I just want him to like get the most out of life.
Oh my God. I love how he just experiences life and vocalizes
100%. See Beyonce in concert. These are the experiences I want for him.
Yes. After seeing her voice is still in my head.
Oh, it's flawless. There's nothing better.
There's nothing like her.
Literally nothing. Yeah. Nothing in the world. And Asuelu deserves to experience Beyonce.
I will pay every last penny of my life to get a front row ticket to her concert next time.
Oh, for sure. Same. I am committed from now on to get floor seats. It was the most epic experience.
No, I won't go to I'm not going to go to a concert anymore unless I'm front. It's not worth it.
It isn't. Any other thoughts on the episode?
We're done with everybody?
Yeah, that's all, folks.
No, I thought we had somebody else.
I feel like they have so many couples now. You get a lot shorter with each couple. You know what I mean? Like it's 6 couples. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 6. So it's a lot. Even for 2 hours, it goes by so fast.
How do you feel about people? I wrote down, I don't like it when you're past a certain age and you still call your dad daddy.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Something bothers me.
Same.
And Wendy Williams is one of those people, and I overlook that. But it's just what's going on there?
I don't like it.
It's dad. Once blood starts coming out your body, it's dad.
I have literally... If I called my dad right now and I said, "Hi, daddy," he'd be like, "Hello?"
Are you a stripper? No.
There's no way. I don't.
Hey, daddy, what's going on, daddy?
Well, and
you're making me uncomfortable.
There's 2 things: that, and then when women call their partners daddy, like Heavenly on Married to Med, I also find that very uncomfortable. Like, what is that about? What is that
Heavenly,
about? I don't. It's weird.
She's a star. Heavenly, do you think the husband's cheating? I don't know. I gotta catch up on that show.
We're digressing.
All right. Well, the show's amazing. Everyone. Eat some fried cauliflower and rate us. We'll love you forever.
Eat some fried cauliflower. Don't eat toast for breakfast. You only want fried cauliflower. That's the way to go. Fried cauliflower, steak, and eggs. The breakfast of champions. And then you can look like Colt. the cold diet. On that note, we're going to be back. We got a great interview coming your way this week.
Check it out
for
folks.
Our Bravo fans. And then we're going to be talking.
I'm so excited.
Real Housewives of Atlanta and Jersey premieres for sure.
Oh, baby. And MJ's wedding.
It's a big week.
Let's do it.
It's a big week. So we're pumped for it. And we will be back soon. Thanks for listening, everybody. Check us out. Write us a review. And we love you. Bye.
We love you. Bye.